FightHot.com here with the famous Jimmy Lennon Jr. Jimmy, how do they look on the scales?
Oh, they both look very fit, weighing in the same amount. That's really nice. And the challenger's ready to go. Of course, he's always ready. So it's going to be an interesting fight.
Great, mate. And what do you think about a few of the up-and-coming fights in the States? We've got a Benavidez versus Morrell. How do you think that one goes?
Yeah, I'm going to be there for that fight. I have the opportunity to announce them. That's a great fight. I think all big boxing fans are going to be very excited about that fight. It's a good one. I don't know who's going to win. I don't predict fights that I'm working on. I don't think that's fair. But that's a tough one to call. I think Morrell, is a great fighter. Both of them undefeated. David Benavidez moving up in weight at 175. He has something to prove. And they don't like each other. And so
I've seen that. Yeah,
grudge match. So that's a can't miss fight.
And Tank Davis and Lamont Roach. How do you think that one goes?
Yeah, well, Gervonta Davis is fun to watch no matter who he fights, and he's got an opponent who's moving up the weight, nothing to lose. We'll see how that goes. But personally, I love watching Gervonta Davis fight. I mean, he's just such a talented, smart fighter, and he knows how to finish the fight. So we'll see what happens on that one. That I'm not sure.
A lot of talk at the moment. Terence Crawford going up to face Canelo Alvarez. Do you think he's capable of making the jump up to super middle and claiming his third undisputed in 3 divisions?
Terence Crawford's a great fighter. He's proven he can do everything he said he could do. Moving up that much weight is a big task, so that's going to be a tough one. That's going to be really tough for him to do. We got 2 great fighters fighting there, so that should be interesting. But that's too much weight to move up.
If anyone can do it, I believe Terence can, though.
If anyone can do it, Terence can do it. And he's fighting a great fighter, so that's great. Boxing needs to see the best fighting each other. And they may be in different weight divisions now, but it'll be interesting.
And what about this one? I mean, he's a live underdog, June versus in a way, but could be the biggest upset since Buster Douglas and Mike Tyson, which you was here for that.
I was here for that here in Tokyo, so anything can happen. This is boxing.
He could be doing it again.
We'll see. I would count that as something I'll never forget if it should happen.
And before we go, the Saudis look like they're making big fights. Got Better Deep Bivol coming up. How do you think that one plays out?
Yeah, anytime those are fighting, those names are fighting, it's going to be interesting and important. So yeah, I don't know how this is going to turn out, but that's a can't miss fight also.
And then we're looking at possibly Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney both have fights, and they're looking to run it back. It's going to be very interesting if they both are able to have that rematch.
Yeah, it'll be interesting if they can make that happen. There might be a little bit of a weight difference between the two of them. But, it was a very interesting, surprising result in the first fight.
It was.
And it deserves to have a rematch and make sure it's clean.
Jimmy, it's always great to see you and always great to, to share some time with you.
Likewise. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.